You're not tired. You're just undisciplined. You're not lost. You're just surrounded by cowards who spoon-fed you stuff your entire life. And deep down, you know it. You've been playing weak, living soft, letting life punk you. And every second you keep this charade going, the man you were fucking born to be dies a little more. So ask yourself, how much longer are you going to let your potential rot in silence? Most men, they'll live and die as nobodies. Harsh. Good. It's reality. They'll wake up, smash snooze 6 times, scroll through dopamine garbage, stroke their egos with meaningless posts, then walk through life numb. No fire, no edge, no fucking direction. They bowed down to comfort, surrendered to mediocrity. And the most fucked up part, they don't even know they're prisoners. You see it every damn day. Men who've traded greatness for distraction, ambition for comfort, legacy for laziness. These aren't men. They're broken shadows of who they could have been. Their strength, dormant. Their fire, extinguished. Their will, non-existent. And why? Because they were told lies. Just be yourself. You're perfect as you are. Fuck that. You're not perfect. You're soft. You're weak. You're lost. And you're miles away from the savage you were meant to become. A high-value man isn't born. He's forged in fire. That fire is pain, rejection, pressure, isolation, and relentless discipline. He's chiseled through losses, molded in silence, or refined in grind mode when no one claps, no one gives a fuck, and still. He doesn't quit. That's what separates kings from clowns. You don't become high value by chance. You earn that shit with blood, sweat, and zero fucking excuses. You choose to get up when you're broken. You choose the books over bullshit. You push when the world's silent. You endure when nobody believes in you. That's what makes you dangerous. Not your talk, your transformation. But here's the truth. Most of you are scared shitless to become that man. Why? Because becoming him means killing who you are right now. You've got to destroy that soft-ass identity. You've got to bury the excuses, slaughter the laziness, and obliterate every weak thought you've clung to since you were a kid. Because you can't become high value while living low value. The man who scrolls, skips the gym, lies to himself, avoids discomfort. He's killing your fucking future. And if you don't kill him first, you stay forgettable. Another nameless face in a world built for killers. And that's when a high-value man tightens his grip, clenches his fucking jaw, and says, I don't care how I feel. I'm not fucking done yet. That's when everything changes. That's when the savage is born. And let me make one thing crystal fucking clear. This isn't about being arrogant or heartless or some insecure dickhead trying to flex. A real high-value man doesn't need to talk loud, doesn't need fake bravado, doesn't need to be flashy for attention. He's grounded, calm, dangerous in silence. He listens before he speaks. He leads without needing to dominate. He inspires not because he's trying, but because his presence demands it. He doesn't move for validation. He moves because his cup overflows. He doesn't look for attention. He commands it naturally. Why? Because he's built different. Because he's earned it. He's paid for every fucking ounce of respect and sweat, blood, sacrifice, and relentless fucking execution. And let's get something straight. This journey, it ain't about just money, women, or aesthetics. Those come as a byproduct. They fall in place when you become a man who deserves them. But that's not the prize. The true prize, peace, power, purpose. It's waking up knowing you own yourself. It's walking through hell with fire in your eyes and calm in your chest. It's saying no to bullshit when the world begs you to fold. It's having control over your fucking urges, your emotions, your choices. That's real value. That's what makes a man high value. Not the car, not the followers, not some bullshit status. Substance, grit, fire. That's what matters. And that man, he's already inside you. Buried under years of lies, addictions, softness, cowardly habits, and excuses. But he's not gone. He's waiting for the day you stop pretending. Waiting for the moment you kill the weak version of yourself and say no more. He's waiting for you to stand the fuck up and own everything. Your life, your past, your bullshit, all of it. Because the second you decide you're no longer tolerating mediocrity, the fucking game changes. People look at you differently. The world responds to you differently. Why? Because you walk different. You walk with purpose. You walk with weight. You walk like a man who's done fucking around. So if you're sitting there thinking you've got time, thinking greatness is something you can ease into when you feel ready, wake the fuck up. Time ain't your friend. It's your most ruthless fucking enemy. It ticks while you scroll. It ticks while you procrastinate. It ticks while you lie to yourself. Every second you waste is a brick stolen from the empire you were supposed to build. High value isn't a trait. It's not a gift. It's not genetics. It's a decision followed by 1,000 savage executions. And if you're not willing to pay the price, fine, stay average. But don't you dare, not for 1 second, act like you never had the choice. Because you did. I remember when I was broke. Not just in my bank account, in my fucking soul. I wasn't born with this fire. I had to light it. I remember sitting alone in a room that stunk of regret. The walls echoed every bad decision I ever made. No direction, no fire, just bullshit habits disguised as comfort. Just distractions numbing me while I died slowly inside. I'd wake up late, lie to myself, whispering tomorrow while knowing damn well I was choosing failure. Every single day. I wasn't living. I was surviving. And I knew it. I fucking knew it. Until one day, I snapped. I walked past the mirror. And for the first time, I actually looked. Not at the haircut. Not at the fake confidence I wore in public. I saw me. The truth. The coward. The quitter. The man wasting his gift. And that shit hit harder than any insult, any loss, any failure. Because I couldn't run from it. I couldn't lie anymore. That day, I didn't cry. I didn't whine. I fucking decided. I decided that the version of me staring back in that mirror, he would not be the one that dies. Because I refused to die as a man I didn't fucking respect. People think becoming high value is some glamorous Instagram journey. Flashy watches, tailored suits, private jets. Fuck that. That's not the real story. That's the highlight reel. What they don't see is the fucking darkness. They don't see the early mornings where your body's broken, your eyes are bloodshot, and there's no one around to cheer you on. They don't see the nights you spend cutting off people you love because they chose average while you chose evolution. They don't hear the silence when you question every damn thing, staring at the ceiling, wondering if this grind will ever pay off. But you keep going anyway. Because being high value isn't born in likes and followers. It's born in pain. It's forged in the silence, in the grind that nobody claps for. The discomfort that chews up the weak. You want glory. Earn it in the shadows. You want legacy. Bleed for it in silence. When I started my climb, I was surrounded by soft men with soft minds. They laughed when I skipped parties, mocked my routines, called me obsessed. And they were fucking right. I was obsessed. Obsessed with being undeniable. Obsessed with destroying the weak version of myself that almost killed me. Obsessed with becoming so valuable the world couldn't ignore me even if it tried. While they smoked, drank, scrolled, and whined, I evolved. Every book I devoured, every painful rep I hit, every dollar I hunted. It wasn't for attention. It was fucking war. A war between who I was and who I had to become. A war to rescue myself from the mediocrity that was eating me alive. I had days where I wanted to quit, where the numbers in the bank account made me sick, where the silence in my life felt louder than any crowd. But I didn't fold because I wasn't chasing cheap pleasure. I was chasing dominance, not over others, over myself, over my fucking instincts, over the fear, over the noise. Because if you don't control you, someone else will. And I refuse to be controlled. I refuse to die as another man with potential, but no courage. Then something shifted, not the world. Me, I changed and the world adjusted accordingly. The same people who used to laugh started calling, asking for help, asking for advice. And the same doors that used to slam in my face opened up like they were built for me. But I didn't do it for them. I didn't do it for some chick. I didn't do it for clout. I did it for that little boy who used to stare at the ceiling and wonder if he'd ever matter. I became the man he needed. That's what high value means. It means becoming the motherfucker your younger self would be proud of and your older self would respect. And if you're sitting there thinking this is some motivational bullshit, wake the fuck up. This ain't no fairy tale. I'm not here to sell you hope. I'm here to tell you the fucking truth. It's not easy. It's necessary. You can do it. But you won't if you keep jerking off your potential and feeding your bullshit excuses. Time is the enemy. Not the government, not the system. Time, and it's running out. No one's coming to fucking save you. There is no magic button. There is no cheat code. Just you, your decisions, your actions. Every day, bleed for it or shut the fuck up. I was once you, lost, confused, lying to myself daily. And I made a decision. I backed that shit with relentless, dangerous obsession. I became the type of man who doesn't ask permission, who doesn't explain, who just executes. You don't need to be special. I'm not. But I am real. And the truth is, every man's born with the fire. But most of you let it die. You bury it in comfort, in weakness. In fear, you let society castrate your ambition. And now your soul's screaming at you to wake the fuck up. You were never meant to be average. You just settled. You let comfort win. And now you pretend it's all good while your spirit's rotting inside you. Fix it or die like the rest. Every man dies, but not every man lives. And let's be fucking honest. Most of you aren't living. You're existing. You're coping. You're dragging your lifeless body through the years, doing just enough to survive, but never enough to dominate. You think you've got time. You think you can fuck around with your purpose and life's going to wait on you. No. Time doesn't give a fuck about your feelings. It doesn't slow down because you're unsure. It doesn't pause because you're tired. While you're procrastinating, your potential is getting buried alive. And the day will come. You'll wake up too fucking old, too broken, too far gone to claw your way back. And the part that'll rip your fucking soul apart. You'll remember this moment. You'll remember reading this, feeling that fire light up inside you and doing absolutely nothing with it. That's the regret that haunts men until they die. Not failure, not rejection. The moment they could have flipped the switch but chose silence instead. The world isn't against you. You are. Every weak-ass excuse you make is you stabbing your future in the back. Every time you say, I'll start tomorrow, you're telling your dreams they don't fucking matter. Discipline is the highest form of self-respect. If you don't have it, you're screaming to the world that your goals are optional, that your life isn't worth fighting for, that your legacy is up for negotiation. And deep down, you know that shit. That's why it stings when you're alone. That's why you feel heavy. That's why the mirror burns when you look at it. There are no neutral days. Either you're leveling the fuck up or you're getting left behind. Every day you waste, your enemies get sharper. The guy who wants your dream body. He's in the gym while you're doom scrolling. The dude building the empire you say you want. He's working while you're healing. You call it rest, I call it hiding. You're protecting that soft, weak, undisciplined version of yourself who should have been executed years ago. What scares me isn't failure. It's settling. It's the man who once had fire and let the world blow it out. It's the man who took one punch and stayed on the ground. The man who traded purpose for likes, ambition for comfort. If you want to be high value, understand this. The current version of you, the one who accepts average, he has to die. And if you don't kill him, the world will fucking bury you with him. But here's the good news. The flip side. This shit is real. Change isn't some Instagram motivational moment with sunset filters and fake enlightenment. It's a brutal fucking decision. You wake up and say, I'm done being a bitch. And you back that shit up with action. You don't wait for motivation. You don't wait for the stars to align. You kill your weak habits. You build stronger ones. And you do that shit when nobody claps for you. You don't need applause. You're not doing it for likes. You're doing it because the beast inside you is sick of being caged. You don't need $1 million to be valuable. You don't need followers, fame, or a blue check. You need discipline. You need fucking self-respect. You need a mission so strong people feel it when you walk into the room. Being high value isn't about flexing. It's about force. It's about being a storm in a room full of breezes. It's about being the man who commands chaos, not the one who collapses in it. And if you're thinking I've fucked up too much, shut that shit down. Mistakes don't define you. Quitting does. Every high value man was once broken, once lost. But they didn't stay there. They bled, they burned, and they built. They took shame and turned it into fuel. They turned scars into weapons. And you can too. But not until you stop negotiating with your demons like they're your fucking therapist. You don't reason with weakness. You destroy it. Your mind is your battlefield. It will whisper, take it easy. You're tired. You've done enough. And if you listen, you fucking rot. But if you fight back, If you outscream the lies, you rise. You become. The difference between a king and a coward isn't muscle, money, or luck. It's how they speak to themselves when no one else is listening. And most of you are whispering defeat to your own reflection every damn day. Fix that voice. Or die with that echo in your head forever. You weren't put on this planet to be some passive little spectator clapping for other men who had the balls to go after what they wanted. You weren't born to blend in, to be fucking average. If you're still breathing, then the war ain't over. But here's the deal. It's binary. You either pick comfort or you pick greatness. Safety or legacy. Distraction or domination. That's the fork in the road. The clock's ticking. The mirror's watching. And the real you. The savage inside that's been buried under years of weakness is begging to be resurrected. This is the fucking moment. Don't piss it away. Becoming a high-value man isn't about flexing for Instagram. It's a vow. A blood pact with yourself that mediocrity dies here. That you suffer now, so you never have to suffer again. That you understand life doesn't give a shit about your feelings. It only reacts to your output. What the fuck are you doing? Every second you sit still, another man is sharpening his sword, getting stronger, getting deadlier. While you fuck around hesitating, he's becoming a weapon. And when the storm comes, he's ready to dominate. Not because he's lucky, but because he earned it. Success doesn't fuck with the soft. It belongs to the obsessed. If you're not willing to bleed for it, don't cry when you're broke, out of shape, and irrelevant. You don't get strong doing what's easy. You get strong by doing what's required. That's the gym when you're dead tired. That's the grind when your soul feels drained. That's the silence, the suffering, the loneliness that forges real men. That's where the line is drawn. Between the ones who wish and the ones who win. It's respect. Everyone wants it. Few deserve it. Respect isn't given to loud mouths who bark without bite. It's given to the ones who do what they say every fucking time. The ones who don't whine, don't beg, don't break. The man who stands in the middle of chaos and says more. Fucking bring it. That's the man the world bows to. Pressure doesn't break him. It reveals him. People are watching you, whether you see it or not. Your family, your boys, your future kids. They're all looking to you to lead, to rise. And when you do, everyone around you starts to believe they can rise too. That's your weight. That's your fucking responsibility as a man. You're the anchor when the world shakes. You're the lighthouse when the storm's black. If you don't build yourself into that rock solid force, you'll crumble like every other weak motherfucker. You need to be dangerous, but controlled, powerful, but calculated. A man who can unleash hell but chooses mastery. That's real strength. Any idiot can lose control. But a high-value man is surgical under pressure, calm in chaos, lethal when it matters. Be so grounded that nothing rattles you. So fucking dialed in that distractions don't even exist. Because right now, distraction is the new pandemic, and weak men are dying in it every day. And listen, there'll be days when you want to quit, when you feel hollow inside, when your mind plays tricks and whispers. Why bother? That's the line between boys and men. Boys wait for motivation. Men build discipline. Boys ask for permission. Men take command. Always need claps. Men move in silence and let their wins scream for them. Becoming high value means becoming your own damn engine. When life's cold, you bring the heat. When the world goes dark, you light the fire. When everyone else folds, you fucking rise. No one is coming to save you. Let that sink the fuck in. No hero, no mentor, no fairy godmother. Just you, your balls, and your willingness to suffer. Pain is the price, the currency. And if you keep running from it, you'll stay broke. Mentally, physically, spiritually. But if you face it, you get paid in power, strength, identity. That's wealth no one can take. Being high value isn't seasonal. It's not something you turn on when you feel good. It's a way of life. You breathe it, bleed it. Even when your body's wrecked, even when your mind's spinning, you still show up like a fucking machine. Because that's what separates killers from clowns. The doors that open only for the disciplined. They're already unlocking for the man who refuses to drop the standard. And when you live like that, when you become that relentless, unbreakable, rare breed, the world fucking notices. People treat you different. Not because you bought new clothes or got a haircut, but because your energy is undeniable. You've become rare. And in this world, the rare are feared, followed, and forever respected. Work in fucking silence. Shock the world without saying a damn word. Not by flexing like some clown on social media, not by talking. by becoming a force so undeniable that your mere existence makes the whole room pause. Be the guy no one sees coming, the one they whisper about behind closed doors because your transformation was so fucking savage, so violent, so relentless they couldn't ignore it if they tried. You don't need 10 fucking years. You need 6 months of obsession. 6 months of cutting every comfort out of your life like a tumor. Treat the next half year like your future depends on it. Because it does. 1 year of absolute war can rewrite your bloodline. 1 year of ruthless execution can erase every failure, every loss, every pathetic version of you. But it means going all in. No looking back. Burn the fucking boats and become the man you were always meant to be. You want respect. Earn it in the dark. Build a body that commands silence. Create habits that make quitting impossible. Stack win after win until even your enemies fucking applaud. Wake up every morning and ask yourself one question. Would the man I want to be respect the man I am right now? If the answer is no, fix that shit. Don't cry. Don't whine. Fix it. Because that's what real men fucking do. This is the time of kings, the age of lions. The weak are fading out like old noise. The strong were taking over, and you've got two choices. Watch it happen or become it. You want to be a high-value man. Then don't just change. Evolve. Break every rule they programmed into your weak little head. Burn every lie that said you're not good enough. Step in front of that mirror and declare fucking war on your old self. Say, today I bury the coward and build the killer. No one's coming to do it for you. This is where boys run and warriors rise. You've heard enough motivation. You felt the fire building. But now comes the part that filters the men from the mice. Execution. Anyone can nod their head and pretend they're inspired. But your actions are the only voice that counts. This is the difference between jerking off to the idea of being high value and actually becoming that motherfucker. You've got one body, one mind, one shot. And the world is trying to break all three. Every time you scroll past greatness for some dopamine hit garbage, you kill your own potential. Every time you choose comfort over confrontation, you betray your future. The man you're supposed to be is inside you right now, fucking screaming to be unleashed. But he'll never escape if you keep protecting your weaknesses. Stop negotiating with mediocrity and start executing like your life depends on it. Because it fucking does. The world doesn't reward the soft, it rewards killers. It crowns the obsessed. It gives power to the few willing to bleed for it. Life doesn't give a shit if you're tired. It doesn't care about your bad day. It keeps moving. So either you move with it, angry, focused, and ruthless, or you get replaced by the man who will. You want to be respected. Then act like it. Oh, move like it, speak like it, train like it, eat like it, think like it. Don't hope for it. Fucking earn it. Real men don't wait for motivation. They build momentum. They don't whine when it's hard. They smile because pressure creates diamonds. They don't chase clout. Their presence demands it. They don't chase pleasure. They chase fucking legacy. You don't have to change your whole life overnight, but you do have to decide right now. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Not after another round of bullshit. Right. Fucking now. Because every second you stall, your dreams decay. Your empire dies. Time isn't your friend. It's your competition. And it's fucking relentless. You want to beat it. Outrun it. Train harder. Think sharper. Move with more intent than anyone else around you. While they waste their time, you build. There's no cavalry, no miracle, no shortcut. Just the fucking grind. The brutal, lonely, bloody grind. The nights no one claps for. The pain no one sees. The discipline that makes you a fucking machine. That's what builds a high-value man. And if you're not willing to bleed for it, you don't deserve it. You say you want to win. Then act like it. Live like it. Walk like it. Breathe like it. Every moment of your life should scream domination. You don't get to be ordinary and expect to win. You want the throne. Then become unbreakable. Become relentless. Become the motherfucker that doesn't quit, doesn't fold, doesn't bow to weakness. Be so consistent they call it insane. Be so disciplined they say you're cold. Be so locked in they call you crazy. And when they do, laugh. Because that means you've made it. You've become rare. You've separated. You are no longer average. You are no longer one of them. And if you think it's too late, too far, too broken, shut the fuck up. That's the lie they sold to the weak. One savage decision can change your whole fucking life. One moment of clarity, one moment of full commitment, and the coward inside dies for good. Right now, this moment is the test. How you respond defines who the fuck you become. So rise. Get vicious with your standards. Get obsessed with your mission. Get so focused that weakness can't find you. Because every day you waste, another man is outworking you. Another killer is building the life you're too scared to fight for. Be honest with yourself. If you're not acting like a high-value man, you don't fucking deserve to be one. Stop bowing to comfort. Stop diluting your potential. Speak like a king. Move like a fucking beast. Never let weakness sit at your table again. You're not here to survive. You're here to dominate. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand the fuck out. You're not here to hope. You're here to conquer. You need to build to become fucking legendary.